Hi, thanks for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate your time. If you haven't known me, my name is Mira and good to meet you. And today I would like to talk about all the great things that we can save money. And recently I did the uncommon ways we save money. If you haven't watched it, after this show, go ahead and check it out. It is actually really fun and really strange. So today I'm watching my laptop over here, which I type usually my notes and scripts. Today I would like to talk about how I save over $12,000 and what expenses I cut. So let's dive into it. And number one is that please take a note and paper, or you can type it on the Excel sheet like me if you want it, or Word document. Number one is that I'm gonna start it from the low prices to the highest prices that I save. So let's start with number one. So number one is that no paper towels. Oh, the world's gonna end. Well, here's gonna say, this is my love cost relationship that I have with this person. This is Mr. Paper Towel. I used to hang out with him a lot because it is very convenient for me, very friendly, and I can wipe anything to keep my house super clean. Then I realized before then it is too cost to hang out with him. So I have to cut him loose. So, which I did. And it is like, it's one of those things, but it cost me like at least $10.89 per month. And you multiply with 12 and you see the numbers over 148 or 43 or 88 cents, something like that. It is quite expensive for me. Can I do without him? I think I can. I've been using this canvas like towers, which I show you. So I've been using this guy to not hanging out with him, which is quite expensive. This guy is like kind of super beautiful. I don't know, can you see it? All the yellow and red and super pretty. And we got it an eco-friendly, whatever, I got it from the discount store. And we rewash it every single time. This is like regular cloth towel. And so you wash it, you laundry anyways, you might as well use it over and over again. Nice towel. So that's how I say number one. I hope you like it so far. And number two is that fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables, like they can be kind of like retire age so soon, 1 minute you see it, they're like 12 years old. Next minute you see it in the refrigerator, they're like 75 already. And next thing you know it, they're like 100 years old. They die really fast if you don't use them. So I was like, okay, well, I used to actually like put them into the trash can when they die, which is like literally tomatoes are squishy and yucky and smelly, and I had to like say bye-bye to them so sadly. And so those things I don't do it anymore, not doing it anymore. And they usually, in the pot, they usually cost me about like $20 per month. That is even low end. Imagine like you buy so many expensive like fruits and vegetables, you just dump it in the refrigerator just to make you think good of it, and then you forgot them to eat it, put it into your body to be nutritious, and they die in the trash can. So it's not too funny. So it's about $240 per year. It's not a lot. Imagine if you do like, if you're a big family, you buy a lot of vegetables and fruits, and you ended up with say trashing them in the trash can. It would be like $50 per month, So it depends on the size of the family. Me, my husband, and my son, and my dog. So just like ours is like pretty low end cost, which is $20 per month is pretty stay expensive for me. Number three is movies and shows. I'm talking about movies and shows, like I'm not talking about subscriptions. I'm talking about things that you want to watch, like Barbie. It could be YouTube, it could be Netflix, it could be Amazon. You can buy it or rent it, $20 or $15 or whatever channel you do it. If you do it twice a month, it's already $30 per month, right? So that is what I used to do in the past. It is like 12 months or $360 per year. So next one. Before then, I keep going, stop popping out things from my mouth. I want to say thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and check it out and subscribe and put a thumbs up. It definitely helped my YouTube algorithms. I work really hard for it because I have a full-time job and I love doing this. And I say, you know what? Why don't I do this, something that I know so much about is saving money. I would like to share with the friends like you, so that way you can save money to not getting stressed out like I used to do in the past. So again, thanks for subscribing and thumbs up. So next one, I'm gonna go to haircut. The hairs are beauty of the human, but also cost money. It's like my paper towel over here. So I now, since 2020, I start cutting hair for my husband and my son. Imagine that. It is like, I think about $30 per month for my husband. And I remember one time I have a haircut for my son outside with a nice place, haircut place. It's like $25 for a child. And I was like, oh my God, And so, I just gonna go ballpark like low end, like maybe $11 or $10 plus my husband $30. So like $40 per person, even there's the lowest price. So it costs 12 months, like $480 per year. Still, it is a lot of money that we save. Now let's go to activities. Why don't we talk about the activities? Like activities can be anything. It can be swimming, it could be taekwondo, it could be tree climbing, it could be, I don't know, you name it, anything. It's like crazy, like museum, $25 per person, zoo, $25 per person. It's like more like 25 everything. Activities, like I try to stay doing that for my son. Things like I definitely make sure that I take care of my son every month for his fun and for his learning things. But at the same time, I try to save it up. I used to spend way more than I am now. So imagine if you can cut your cost $50 per month only, $12 per month, you already save $600 per year. Next one is fancy clothing and shoes and accessories. I think as a human, we like to accessorize up ourselves. Here, I already have glasses over here so I can see you. And I here have a watch so that I can track myself. Hey, Mira, how much do you have so far? 3,774 steps today. Not too good. You really have to step it up yourself, girl. So, I have to like all the things like accessorize ourselves to able to see things, hear things, or watch things. That is necessary. I have to have a glass. I have to have a watch so that way, I can make sure I'm stay healthy, instead of being lazy and start typing things on the computer only. Healthy, important. So my saying is that accessory is so many earrings. You're allowed to wear earrings, but not overloaded. You are allowed to buy clothes, but not overloaded. And you're allowed to buy shoes, so you don't want to wear barefoot, but not overloaded. So everything, if you just want to summarize it and save $50 per month, not that much, only $50 per month. Whatever you're spending, reduce less spending in $50 only, which gonna save you $12, 12 months a year. It'll make it into $600 per year. Again, another $600, cha-ching. So next one, I think you ladies gonna like it, which is nails. I think I used to do nails a lot in the past at the salon. They usually, at that time, it cost me about $65, and then you have to pay tips, and you want to be nice to people because they're nice to you. So like $70. $70 flying away from your wallet. And at some point I feel like I really like them, but at the same time, I really cannot spend that much. So I quit. And then it made me feel better anyway. You know why? Because I don't have to see this nail chipping thing. Or, oh my God, stressing out by my nails. I don't have to stress anymore because you know why? There's nothing to stress out anymore. So plain and Jane. So that is saved like $70 per month, 12 months is gonna be $840 per year. Another $840 coming back to you. Tell me what is the highest cost that is hurting you in your family? What is this? What is this that taking money away from your credit card? What is this that piling up a lot of money in your credit card bills? Or even your checking account or your saving account that you cannot save? What is that costing you? And write it down and trying to tackle them like you mean it. Like the way I'm doing it right now, and you can do it, Whatever I'm saying is kind of stimulating in your brain and seeing like, okay, you know what? I can do that too. And write it down and trying to see how much you can do it. You might not be able to do it every week. Maybe you can do it twice a week. Maybe you can do it every other month. And that way you're definitely gonna feel super, super happy about yourself. And so the question is, can you cut those expenses in half? Let me know down below. So as a community, we can definitely help each other out and see how can we save and be better of each other. Next one is, I think you might heard it from me 1 or 2 times. I said that it's like decorating your house. It's like accessorizing our body. Also, we are accessorizing our home. And home is lovely. It's really nice to have that. We're lucky to have a house, which is I'm always forever thankful. But at the same time, we really don't have to make it look like a crazy house, crazy lady. We have to keep it simple and clean, The less decoration, you have to less dust. You have to less changing. You have to less think about it in your head. Your brain have more space and you have more money in your wallet. I think both of them are really good idea. So in my house, we don't have it. Too much decoration at all, which I talked about it in my previous video about uncommon way we save money. I'll click the link over here. You can take a look at it, which is really fun and inspiring and really awkward and weird things that we do to save money. And when you're at that, after that video is another video I really like is backward budgeting. If you know your budget number and categories very well, you definitely know how to save money, getting better and better. It's like 100 years of recipe. You just stick with it and you try to make it better and better. It just keeps doing it until it gets tastier and tastier. Some of them are leftovers are better than like the first day you cook, So which means like the more you kind of like walk into it yourself, the better it is gonna be much tastier and you save more money. The one video that I made that one is over 4,000 money saving, and this one is like over 12,000. Next one is we're gonna talk about grooming. If you're a pet owner, if you have a pet puppy or kitty, birds or fish, I don't know what you need to do grooming the fish, trim their fins. Well, so I used to have all of those, including chicken, a pig. My grandfather has a pig before, or cows. So all the things that you really need to taking care of it. But I'm not saying like stop grooming all your pets and make them dirty and greasy and gross. I'm not saying that. Please, by all means, taking care of your cats and your pets and everything. But this channel is all about trying to do it as much as you can and do see how much you can do, So grooming is like, it usually costs for my puppy. We used to do grooming for my Romeo every month. He got spoiled. In the past, it started like the $55, $45 with the company discounts and here and there. But then it keep increasing, inflation coming out. The prices are going up and up and up. So now it's like $135, something like that. I guess depends on where you live in too. So we don't do that grooming like for a few years now. But we do try to do it in the backyard, or in the tub, trying to wash it in. But he has a very thick and 3 layers of hair. I don't know. Have you ever seen a dog with 3 layers hair? He's so funny. He has a curly hair. He has a straight hair. He has a fuzzy hair. He has a funny hair. Everything. He's super cute. But so we try to groom it. But this year I want to do it one time though. Trying to use the discounts and everything I could. Because they say book it online and you save 50% off or something like that. So I'm gonna do that way. And I trim his nails, and because as much as I trim myself and everybody else in the house, I don't want to trim my dog nail because I don't want to cut his skin accidentally. So I try to do that. So that will be $135, 12 months is $1,620 per year, which is big major saving. Okay, are you ready for getting closer to it, the big numbers? Next one is eating out. I know you know that I'm gonna say it. Eating out is like, it sounds super cool because someone has to cook it for me and I gotta eat it, right? Which is so luxury. But the thing is like, it's not that luxury when you actually have to write it down on your Excel sheet or on your pen and paper. You say, dang, I spent $50 for what? So I'm just like, literally, that's how I feel. I said, what? How much I spent? So I just like now I try to do it less and less and less and less. I'm becoming almost like super thin place now. So I don't do Uber and I don't do Grubhub. What else do we have? Something, I think we have more than that. The reason I don't do is one of the main reason is I'm scared that when I order food, what if they're gonna do something on the way, like bringing food to me. So that's what I'm concerned about it. That's one other thing. So I said, what if they eat it? Or what if they put something? So I'm freaking out always. So I never use the Uber and never did. And I'm kind of naive in that area. If you do those things, how do you feel? Let me know. So that's why. So imagine that I'm talking about eating out like a dinner time. Like let's say, oh my God, today we're too busy. Let's go and order pizza. let's go and order Chinese takeout. Let's go and order Japanese sushi. I don't know, whatever, something that I used to do in the past. So I don't do it anymore. Those are one of the fear that's why I don't do it. And secondly, I hate to write it down the numbers and then later on at the end of the month, all on the same week, all on the same day. So imagine that if you do like a few times per week, you save $200 literally, and 12 times, 12 months is like $2,400, which is like literally great money. You actually literally put it yourself in your pocket, like you already give yourself a bonus. So okay, the last one, which is a big deal. Trust me, sounds simple, big deal. So are you ready for it? Are you ready for it? Okay. So make your own lunch. I know it sounds so boring, but actually trust me, you will thank to yourself later on in years. Making your lunch is super easy. Like literally my calculation is $300 per month, 12 months, $3,600. That easy as that. How easy could that be? So that's why I save over 12,000. If the number is showing like a $12,083.88 out of these combined all the numbers. Literally, like it's actually like serving gravy, you know? Like I think like if order lunch is like if you order like a $15 per day, 5 days a week, 5 days a week and 4 weeks and 12 months, right? $3,600. It is almost like half of the Roth IRA that you can save for that year. Just simply do not go out and eat lunch during the lunchtime. Eat at your desk. That's what I do. I always eat at my desk. I'm a desk eater. Nowadays, I work from home. I eat it at my desk still. Sometimes I'll taking calls, talking to my clients in the hospital, and when I mute it, I start chewing my food. Sometimes I inhale it super fast because you know my lunch is I never have a 1 hour lunch. You know I'm doing something already. So by eating lunch out, you have to think about it. You have to drive to go somewhere, and it costs you money on the way and back. Just add it up $3 for that. That's already $3. Now you're gonna go out there and you eat a sandwich, a drinks, and a chips or French fries, whatever that is. It's already $15. Like, I mean, I'm gonna cry if someone feeding me for $15 every day. I'd rather tell them that just give me that $15. And I'll just put it in the saving account. I mean, I know I'm kind of crazy out there, but think about it. Literally, you will save that much, $3,600. If you don't do anything that I just say, just do that one. Like take your lunchbox. You know what? To be honest, who cares if someone say, "Oh, you eating a lunchbox?" Like, I used to get make fun by people in the past. Like for example, like you know, when I bring something that I will eat, like some kind of food that I will call like Indian style food. I know I'm not Indian, but I'm like, I know I'm not Indian. I do not look like Indian. I'll eat like Indian food, like Thai food that I'll cook, and I'll cook Chinese food, I'll cook Burmese food, I'll cook any food, and I'll eat it at my desk. And like one time at my college, and one guy was like making fun of me. Why are you eating that food at school here? And I start crying, and then I didn't know what to do. I got lost, and then later on I said, you know what, dude, who the hell he is that tell me that I cannot eat my own food? So then I just like go and tell the boss, because I was a student worker at the time. You know, at the you go and work and they pay, you know, somewhat to tuition fees. So I went there and talked to the boss. I said, you know what, so and so told me that I cannot eat my own food at here at my desk. So like I say, well, you know what, please go and address it because it's not acceptable. So that is, I put my girl's pants on and just tell them that I do not accept the bully. And so from there on, like they came back, that guy came back, apologized to me, and you know, but you know, I'm not complaining here. But what my point is that sometimes people may misunderstood you and see like what you do have a good purpose in doing it. And some peers like, oh, let's go and hang out, you know, eat lunch now. You can just simply say, hey, you know what? No, I'm on the budget. I'm trying to save up money for blah blah blah. You know, oh, who cares? You don't have to explain to them. You just say, I am trying to save money. No, thank you. So, you know, just put some bravery smile. And like me, it's kind of hard to do it. Most people like to please other people. So they're afraid that they may not like us, but that's okay. If it's a true friend, they will understand. True friends will stick around, fake friends will walk away, and that's how you filter it out, friends. Well, anyway, this is not about teaching friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it, and I hope you got to try one of those or 10 of those, and whichever it is. Enjoy that, and I hope to see you in next video. Thanks for subscribing, and I really appreciate you. Thanks. Talk to you later.